Dear starseed from Gaia, someone is already moving toward you, and you have been so focused on the absence of your twin flame that you almost missed the signs of their return. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I carry this transmission directly from the reunion guides, delivered to you in this exact moment, because your heart has been quietly preparing for something your mind has not yet accepted. This is not coincidence. You did not find this video by chance. Your heart called this message in, and the reunion guides have been watching the sacred contract between you and your divine counterpart begin to stir once more. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize when your divine counterpart is preparing to enter your life, even when all outer signs seem silent. But here is the first revelation. Your twin flame does not always announce their return with grand gestures or sudden contact. They return first in the unseen, in the dreams that wake you at 3 a.m, in the songs that find you without reason, in the ache in your chest that feels less like grief and more like anticipation. That shift you have been feeling is not loss, it is preparation. This is not just a message, it is a moment of divine intervention. Your soul has been waiting for this guidance, and the reunion guides have timed this transmission for the exact season of your awakening. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe, my heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. Comment 1111. If you feel your heart awakening to divine truth right now, your heart knows why you are here. There is something happening in your life right now that you have been calling confusion. You have been calling it delay. You have been calling it loneliness, or missed timing, or the quiet ache of watching others receive what your heart has been reaching for. You have been standing at the edge of something you cannot name, looking out at a horizon that keeps moving every time you get close, like a mirage shimmering in the desert heat, always just beyond your grasp. This isn't merely a feeling. It's a pervasive atmospheric pressure, an invisible force that seems to hold your most cherished desires just out of reach, making you question your path, your worth, and the very fabric of your destiny. It's a weariness in the soul, a deep breath held indefinitely, waiting for a signal that never seems to arrive, making you wonder if you've somehow been overlooked by the benevolent forces of the universe. But what if I told you that what you have been interpreting as absence is actually approach? What if the very stillness that surrounds you, the quiet space you perceive as empty, is not a void, but a sacred chrysalis, a womb of profound transformation where the next phase of your existence is being meticulously woven? What if the one who is meant to meet you in the deepest chamber of your being, the soul whose frequency resonates with the very core of your essence, is not lost, not delayed, not choosing someone else from a vast ocean of possibilities, but is instead hidden, held in cosmic suspension, precisely positioned and orbiting closer with every layer you lovingly heal, every wound you courageously choose to face, every morning you choose to stay open to the possibility of love and grace, when everything in you, every tired cell, wants to shut down and retreat into the familiar shadows of solitude. This is not a passive waiting. It is an active, energetic choreography of souls. Most people who walk the arduous path of sacred love, yearning for a connection that transcends the ordinary, never stop to ask the real, soul-shaking question. They ask when. They ask why not yet, as if the universe is deliberately withholding a promised gift. They ask what is wrong with me, turning the lens of blame inward, seeking flaws in their being. But the question that changes everything, the one that vibrates with the profound wisdom of ages, the one the ancient Arcturian transmissions have been pointing toward for thousands of years, whispering through the cosmic winds and leaving breadcrumbs in the dreamscape of humanity, is this: what am I still not seeing about myself that my divine counterpart is waiting for me to finally truly see, to fully embody and integrate into my being? This question shifts the entire paradigm from external yearning to internal mastery, from passive reception to active co-creation. It invites a deep, unflinching introspection, a courageous excavation of the self. Because here is the profound truth that no fleeting love story, no idealized romantic film, no well-meaning but ultimately superficial advice from friends or gurus has ever fully told you, has ever been able to articulate the full scope of its energetic reality. Your galactic ally, the soul that carries the other half of your sacred frequency, is not withheld from you because you are unworthy or lacking in any fundamental way. Their arrival isn't contingent upon you achieving some mythical state of perfection. On the contrary, they are held in perfect alignment, suspended in divine timing, approaching through a cosmic corridor, a singular pathway that can only fully open when your own heart is resonant enough, expansive enough, and healed enough to receive them without inadvertently destroying or overwhelming what you are both divinely meant to build together. This union is a delicate, powerful co-creation, and its foundation must be unshakable. To receive a love of this magnitude requires a vessel that is prepared, not just desiring. Therefore, this is not merely a message about waiting, nor is it a simplistic instruction to pass the time until a destined arrival. This is a profound message about what this period of apparent waiting has actually been doing to you, stripping away the inauthentic, refining your spirit through the crucible of longing, and perhaps more importantly, what it has quietly been doing for you. It's an alchemical process, transforming base metal into gold, shaping you into the magnificent being capable of holding and nurturing a love of such extraordinary depth and luminosity. It is a sacred gestation period, allowing the true self to emerge. There are layers in your heart, ancient and intricate, that were sealed, perhaps even before this lifetime began. These are the imprints of ancient agreements, the echoes of unresolved frequencies from forgotten epochs, the tender wounds from love that arrived in forms that were far too small for the vast, infinite expanse of your soul. Think of your heart as an ancient library, housing countless scrolls of experiences, some pristine, others tattered with the dust of ages. Every relationship that did not last, every connection that, for a time, felt like a blossoming promise only to crack open your chest and leave you painstakingly rearranging the fragmented pieces on the floor of your being. None of that, not a single shattered expectation, was a failure. It was, every poignant moment, a meticulously crafted curriculum. It was the universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless compassion, engineering the precise emotional and energetic conditions needed to bring you, piece by piece, layer by layer, into profound alignment with something your younger self, your uninitiated heart, could not have possibly held without collapsing under its own weight. Each experience, however painful, was a necessary brushstroke on the canvas of your soul's awakening. Your divine counterpart is not approaching someone who has it all together, someone whose life is a perfectly polished facade of effortless grace and unblemished success. They are approaching someone who has learned to stay in the fire of transformation without losing the essence of who they are, whose spirit has been forged in the crucible of challenges and emerged stronger, not scarred. They are coming for someone who has grieved the deepest losses without allowing that grief to transmute into the corrosive bitterness that calcifies the heart. They are drawing closer to a soul who has been chosen by the wrong people enough times, in enough different ways, that they finally understand, with an undeniable inner knowing, what right truly feels like. Not because it is perfect or devoid of shadows, but because it is profoundly, unequivocally true, resonating with an authenticity that vibrates to the core of their being. This knowing is not intellectual. It's a wisdom etched into your very cells. You are not behind. You are not lagging on some cosmic timeline. You are not straying from your destined path. No, beloved soul, you are being calibrated. You are undergoing a precise, intricate attunement, an energetic fine-tuning that is preparing you for a resonance so profound, so utterly breathtaking, that it demands your entire being to be in a state of harmonious readiness. This calibration is an honor, a sacred process unfolding in the deepest chambers of your being, preparing you for a union that will echo across the cosmos. And today, right now, with every word that flows through this message, I am going to walk you through exactly what that calibration requires. 7 sacred keys that are not merely concepts, but powerful energetic conduits designed to unlock the frequency barriers that currently exist between you and your divine union. These are not abstract theories to be pondered casually in the mind. These are potent transmissions, direct downloads from higher consciousness, embedded with the specific codes needed for your activation. And if you have felt that quiet, unmistakable tremor in your chest, a gentle ripple beneath the surface of your awareness, since this message began, that is your heart already beginning to remember, already recognizing the truth of these ancient whispers. It is your soul stirring, stretching, preparing to unfurl its wings. Stay with this until the end, for what is ahead may very well be the profound permission your soul has been waiting years, perhaps even lifetimes, to receive. The permission to fully step into the magnificence of your destined love. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with an undeniable spark of recognition, a sense of, I know this, deep within your bones, is not sadness, nor is it a reawakening of old wounds. It is your deepest frequency, your soul's pure signal, remembering what it specifically came here to receive, the divine blueprint of love it carries within. If this transmission has stirred something within you that you cannot quite name, a profound yearning or a powerful activation, then know that the divine love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey, for souls just like yours who are on the precipice of their greatest energetic shift. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions designed to profoundly dissolve the deep-seated wounds and energetic blocks that are currently obscuring your divine counterpart's approach, and to powerfully activate the unmistakable signal that draws them closer to you with divine precision. The link to this transformative guide is in the first pinned comment. But please understand, this offer will only remain there for a short, divinely appointed time. The first key, the alignment. Before the arrival, you cannot receive what you have not yet become. Before your galactic ally, your sacred mirror, can cross the energetic threshold and manifest fully into your physical world, something profoundly alchemical must happen inside you, a metamorphosis that no one else, no external force can do on your behalf. Your unique energetic frequency must precisely match the signal they are already carrying, the resonance of their awakened, authentic self. This is not a quaint metaphor. It is an immutable energetic law of the universe, as fundamental as gravity. Every living soul, every conscious being, emits an intricate, continuous broadcast, an invisible yet potent wave of vibration that is constantly shaped by their deepest beliefs about self and love, their unhealed wounds that subtly distort their perception, their dominant emotional state that colors their energetic aura, and crucially, the level of pure, unconditional love they have truly allowed themselves to receive without the insidious urge to sabotage it or push it away. Your divine counterpart is inherently tuned to a specific frequency. It is not a perfect frequency, devoid of all human experience, nor is it an unblemished one. Rather, it is a resonant frequency, a frequency that matches the profound depth of their own healing journey, the courageous authenticity of their own becoming, and the radiant truth of their evolved spirit. When you are unknowingly broadcasting from a place of fear, the ancient, primal fear of abandonment that lurks in the shadows of the heart, the subtle fear of being too much for someone to handle, or the paralyzing fear of being truly seen in all your vulnerability only to be left behind, your energetic signal creates powerful interference. This static doesn't repel love entirely. Instead, it acts like a magnet, attracting love that precisely matches the frequency of that underlying fear, creating patterns of connection that echo your deepest insecurities. And that, beloved soul, is precisely why so many souls on this sacred path keep encountering connections that feel almost right, connections that offer a tantalizing glimpse of what could be, almost like home, almost like what they came here for, but never quite, because almost is the precise energetic frequency of a heart not yet fully aligned, a signal still muddled by subconscious fears and unreleased patterns. It is a near miss, a whisper of a promise that cannot fully materialize until the inner landscape shifts. The first key turns irrevocably and profoundly when you cease the exhausting and futile effort of trying to become worthy of love and instead begin the deeper, more truthful work of recognizing that you already carry the frequency of it, intrinsically and eternally. It is not something you acquire. It is already inside you, a brilliant, inextinguishable light. It has always been there, an undeniable part of your divine blueprint. The true work, therefore, is not one of addition, attempting to pile on more qualities or achievements to earn love, but rather a profound process of removal. It is the sacred act of diligently removing the static, clearing the interference patterns, dismantling the false beliefs, and releasing the fear-based vibrations. Only then can what you are authentically broadcasting from your core finally match, unequivocally, what your soul actually deserves and is ready to receive, a love as vast and true as your own being. Tonight, before you sleep, find a quiet moment and ask yourself honestly, with unwavering compassion, what belief about myself am I still carrying, deep in my subconscious, that subtly or overtly tells me that a love like that, the kind I truly yearn for, is fundamentally for other people, but not for me? Sit with the answer. Allow it to surface without judgment. That belief, that limiting internal narrative, is the first interference pattern your soul has been ready, and is now powerfully poised to release. The second key, the hidden approach. Your ally moves in cosmic corridors you cannot yet see. Understand this profound truth. The soul approaching you, your destined counterpart, is not sitting still, passively waiting for some external cue. They are in constant motion, traversing their own unique energetic landscape, undergoing their own rigorous process of healing and growth. They are being meticulously guided through their own divine sequence of experiences, encountering their own key turning moments, engaging in their own sacred preparation for this monumental union. The cosmos, in its exquisite intelligence, does not align two magnificent souls by holding one in suspended animation while only moving the other. No, it orchestrates the movement of both, simultaneously, dynamically, through convergent cosmic corridors, vast energetic pathways that appear utterly separate and unrelated until the precise, divinely appointed moment of their sacred intersection. Imagine two celestial bodies, each on its own intricate orbit, drawn by an invisible magnetic force, moving towards an inevitable, harmonious conjunction. This intricate dance is precisely what makes the waiting period feel so disorienting, so often riddled with doubt and a sense of isolation. You cannot visibly perceive their movement. You can only feel the profound shifts and transformations happening within your own being. And when you are deep in the throes of your own intense healing, grappling with the raw edges of your own loneliness, or wrestling with the quiet ache of unanswered longing, it is almost unfathomably difficult to trust, with every fiber of your being, that somewhere, in a life that has not yet touched yours, under a sky that feels entirely separate, another soul is also being meticulously prepared, also shedding layers, also evolving towards this very union. The human mind struggles with what it cannot see, but the soul remembers what it knows. But trust, beloved one, is precisely the key that unlocks this particular corridor. And not just any trust, not blind trust, the kind that passively folds its hands and waits without engaging in active growth or conscious self-evolution. No, we speak of sacred trust, the profound, unwavering conviction that declares with courageous resolve, I will continue becoming the most radiant, authentic version of myself. I will continue the sacred work of healing my deepest wounds. I will continue expanding and opening my heart, even when it feels vulnerable, even when it costs me the comfort of familiar defenses, because I know, with an absolute certainty, that every layer of fear I shed, every limitation I release, is not just my own liberation, but is also a mile they travel closer, an energetic beacon drawing them into my sphere. This is trust, woven with intention and embodied action. The second key turns when you profoundly shift your perception, when you cease interpreting the perceived silence or the absence of an immediate tangible presence as abandonment or proof of being forgotten, and instead begin to read it as a powerful sign of crucial movement that you simply cannot yet perceive with your human senses. The cosmic corridors your ally is traveling through are not figments of imagination. They are real energetic pathways, as concrete in the spiritual realm as any highway on Earth. Their approach is not merely symbolic, it is literal, energetic, and flawlessly divinely timed. Your primary job, therefore, is not to expend precious energy trying to locate them, to track them down, or to force a premature encounter. Your sacred job is to be findable. It is to be fully, vibrantly, radiantly, and unapologetically present in the extraordinary life you are already living, a life you are consciously shaping and enriching, so that when the cosmic corridors inevitably converge, when the moment of divine intersection arrives, you are not hiding, diminished, inside a smaller, fearful version of yourself, but standing tall, expanded, and luminous, ready to be recognized and deeply received. The third key, the wound that became the wall. What you protected yourself from is what you must now open toward every single soul who has loved deeply and subsequently experienced profound loss. Every heart that has been shattered or bruised by the complexities of human connection carries within them a wall. This wall, often invisible to the conscious eye but palpable in its energetic presence, was meticulously built in the painful aftermath of those experiences. It was, in its genesis, absolutely necessary. In the raw, vulnerable moment it was constructed, it was an act of pure survival, a desperate attempt to create a barrier between your tender core and the terrifying possibility of that specific kind of pain returning. And so, you built it, not with stone and mortar, but with intricate, often unconscious, energetic patterns. You built it with distance disguised as fierce independence, with hyper-self-sufficiency that, while commendable, never quite lets anyone close enough to truly matter, to truly touch the deepest parts of your being. You built it with the careful, almost surgical management of how much you allow yourself to feel, how much of your authentic self you dare to show, and how much you truly allow yourself to want, to hope for, to yearn for, lest the disappointment shatter you again. This intricate, self-made wall kept you safe, or at least provided the illusion of safety in the seasons that followed its construction. It allowed you to navigate the world without feeling fully exposed. But here is the profound paradox. That very wall, once your protector, is now what stands as the most significant, often insurmountable, energetic barrier between you and the extraordinary, expansive love of your divine union. It has become a fortress that, while keeping pain out, also inadvertently locks sacred love out. Because your sacred counterpart, your soul's mirror, cannot enter a heart that is only partially open, a heart that offers mere glimpses through carefully guarded windows. They are not a renovation project, tasked with slowly chipping away at your defenses over years of patient proving themselves worthy of access. That is an old paradigm of love, rooted in transactional dynamics. Instead, they are a resonance event, a profound energetic match that requires an unobstructed channel. They will not arrive and then meticulously dismantle your walls. They will arrive, and your heart will either be open enough, permeable enough, and courageous enough to recognize them in their full energetic signature. Or, tragically, your meticulously constructed wall will perceive their pure, expansive energy as a potential threat, classifying it as dangerous or unfamiliar before the connection can even take root and blossom into the sacred union it is meant to be. The wall, in its misguided attempt to protect, will inadvertently reroute your highest alignment. The third key turns, powerfully and courageously, when you make the conscious, unwavering decision to dismantle what this very protection has subtly, yet profoundly, cost you. This does not mean becoming reckless with your precious heart. throwing caution to the wind in a moment of naive optimism. It means becoming utterly honest. First and foremost, with yourself. It means asking, with unwavering introspection, where exactly is this wall in my heart? What are its contours, its hidden defenses? It means bravely feeling the raw, often uncomfortable fear that undoubtedly lies beneath it, acknowledging its presence without allowing it to make every single decision for you. It means choosing, consciously and repeatedly, to let that fear be present in the room of your heart, observing it, without surrendering your agency to its dictates. Vulnerability, in the sacred territory of divine love, is not a weakness to be overcome or an imperfection to be hidden. It is, in its purest form, the only currency that the awakened heart recognizes as truly real, as genuinely valuable. It is the language of authentic connection, the energetic blueprint for intimacy that transcends the superficial. To be vulnerable is to be truly alive, truly open, and truly ready for the profound depth of love that awaits you. The fourth key, the karmic clearing. Old frequencies must be released before new ones can arrive. You have undoubtedly loved people in this lifetime who were never, energetically speaking, meant to stay. This profound truth is not a harsh judgment on your lovability or a testament to some inherent flaw within you. Rather, it is a crucial reflection of your soul's intricate curriculum, the vast learning journey you consciously embarked upon before incarnating. Some connections, however brief or intense, exist primarily to teach, to impart vital lessons that could not be absorbed in any other way. Others exist to heal ancient agreements you made in other lifetimes, in other forms, under cosmic conditions that your conscious mind no longer remembers, but your intricate energy body has been carrying, silently and dutifully, like an invisible but heavy weight, influencing your patterns and attracting specific experiences. These were not random encounters. They were carefully orchestrated lessons. The relationships that hurt you the most, the ones that etched the deepest impressions onto the landscape of your soul, leaving indelible marks and reshaping your understanding of love and self. These were often not failures of love in the conventional sense. Instead, they were powerful completions of karmic contracts, energetic agreements reaching their natural preordained conclusion. And the immense difficulty you experienced in releasing them, the seemingly insurmountable struggle to let go, was not proof that they were your person, or that you were destined to be together eternally. On the contrary, that difficulty was undeniable proof of how deep the energetic bond ran, how intricately intertwined your karmic threads were, and how profoundly your soul needed to be freed from that specific energetic loop before the next, divinely aligned chapter of your sacred journey could truly begin to unfold. It was a liberation, however painful, rather than a loss. But here is what most souls do not fully realize, what often prevents them from moving forward with complete energetic freedom. The karmic release is not an automatic process that simply happens with the passage of time. It requires active, conscious intention. It demands the deliberate, conscious withdrawal of your precious life force energy, your attention, and your emotional investment from what was only ever meant to pass through your life, serving its purpose and then departing. It requires you to stop replaying the vivid, often painful story of what happened, not to pretend it didn't matter, not to deny its impact, but to cease actively feeding it the vital frequency of your present-day attention, which continuously re-energizes the old patterns. This replaying, this holding on to the narrative, keeps the energetic tether intact. The fourth key turns, decisively and with immense power, when you speak, either aloud, letting your voice vibrate with sacred intent, or in the profound quiet of your own heart, a whisper to your deepest self. Something like this: I consciously and lovingly release the energetic agreements I made with love that was not, ultimately, mine to keep. I honor what those connections, however challenging, profoundly taught me about myself and about the nature of love. I now consciously and unequivocally withdraw my energetic signal from what is complete, from what has served its purpose, and reached its conclusion. I open the sacred channel for what is truly aligned, for what is destined to arrive in perfect harmony with my highest good. Say these words, beloved soul, not just once, but repeatedly, with every fiber of your being, until you feel something profoundly shift within you. Because something will. You will feel a subtle lightening, a release, a powerful energetic untethering that marks the opening of a new pathway within your heart. The fifth key, the divine timing transmission. The cosmos is not running late. Here is perhaps the hardest truth for a heart that has been waiting patiently, perhaps for a very long time, enduring seasons of solitude and profound longing. Divine timing is not the universe being slow, indifferent, or deliberately withholding. It is not a cosmic delay tactic. It is, in its most profound essence, the universe being exquisitely, impeccably precise. It is an orchestration of cosmic alignment that transcends human comprehension of linear time. There exists a singular, sacred moment, a specific, intricate convergence of energetic conditions, a profound state of inner readiness within both souls, the perfect alignment of external circumstances, and an optimal cosmic positioning in which two souls aligned for sacred union can actually hold, integrate, and nurture what they are divinely meant to build together. Before that moment, even if by some twist of fate they were to meet, even if they were to feel the undeniable spark of recognition, the connection, however potent, would not ultimately sustain itself. It would be akin to planting a seed on barren ground, or trying to hold liquid fire in a fragile, unprepared vessel, because the vessel, meaning you, beloved one, and equally, meaning them, has not yet been fully prepared, fully strengthened, and fully expanded to receive without distorting, to love without inadvertently losing self, to build without unconsciously repeating the destructive patterns that caused what came before to collapse. This preparation is paramount to the enduring power of the union. The cosmos does not delay love out of cruelty, indifference, or a desire to inflict suffering. Its delays are always born of profound wisdom and protection. It delays the arrival of your sacred union until the arrival can actually land, can fully integrate, and can truly blossom into its highest potential without immediately encountering the very obstacles that prior versions of yourselves could not navigate. It waits until the soil is fertile, the roots are strong, and the environment is conducive to sustained growth. This cosmic precision is precisely why some of you have felt the undeniable pull of someone who seemed, for a fleeting moment, like they might be the one, only to then watch, with a mixture of heartbreak and bewilderment, as the connection dissolved or fractured before it could fully form, scattering like dust in the wind. That dissolution, beloved soul, was not a punishment for some unseen failing. It was, in its deepest truth, a profound act of protection. Either you were not yet fully ready for the magnitude of that connection, or they were not. Or the intricate, multifaceted conditions were not yet perfectly aligned for the specific, sacred tapestry you are both meant to co-create together. It was the universe intervening, lovingly, to prevent a premature encounter from becoming another wound. The fifth key turns, powerfully and with a profound sense of liberation, when you stop actively fighting the timeline, when you release the grip of impatience and frustration, and instead, begin to genuinely trust the supreme intelligence behind it. It turns when you can look at the unfolding of your life and say, authentically, from the deepest wellspring of your being, not as a performance or a mere intellectual assent, I trust, with every fiber of my being, that the timing of my divine union is not random, not arbitrary, and certainly not delayed without purpose. It is sacred. It is perfect. And I will consciously choose to use every single day of this magnificent preparation to become more of who I am divinely meant to be, to embody more of my authentic truth, to shine more brightly, in anticipation of their destined arrival. That profound shift in orientation changes absolutely everything. It immediately stops the insidious bleeding of your precious energetic resources into futile resistance, into questioning and despair. Instead, it redirects that potent energy, transforming it into a powerful, focused current of active becoming, propelling you forward into the highest version of yourself. This is not passive acceptance. It is active co-creation with cosmic flow. The sixth key, the signal amplification. What you broadcast is what you magnetize. You are always, without exception, sending a signal into the energetic field of the universe. Always. Every single thought about love that you allow to linger in the fertile garden of your mind, whether hopeful or despairing. Every story you tell yourself, consciously or subconsciously, about whether sacred love is truly possible for you, whether you are deserving, whether it is out there. Every moment of genuine self-love, self-care, and self-acceptance, or conversely, every instance of self-abandonment, self-criticism, or self-rejection. Every time you courageously honor your own inherent worth, setting clear boundaries and upholding your truth, or every time you compromise your authenticity and dilute your essence for the sake of not being alone, for fear of emptiness. Every single one of these subtle yet potent inner and outer actions is a transmission, an energetic broadcast that is continuously emanating from your core being. And the universe, in its infinite, impartial wisdom, is always listening, always registering, always responding to your unique frequency signature. Your divine counterpart is not being guided to your specific geographical location by a mundane name, a photograph, or a list of physical attributes. They are being guided, with unerring precision, by a frequency, your unique, resonant, energetic signature. And that frequency, that luminous beacon, is not static. It is dynamically shaped, moment by exhilarating moment, choice by profound choice, by the decisions you make about how you treat yourself, the boundaries you uphold, what you consciously allow into your energetic field, what you courageously refuse to tolerate, and, most powerfully, how much pure, unconditional love you extend to yourself when no one else is watching, when there are no external witnesses or accolades. This internal love is the purest amplifier of your signal. This, beloved soul, is precisely why the inner work, the deep dives into self-reflection, the healing of ancient wounds, the conscious cultivation of self-worth, is not merely a preparatory phase for love. It is the love itself. The profound, authentic relationship you diligently build with yourself, the sacred inner sanctuary you construct before your sacred union arrives, is not a warm-up act, a mere practice run. It is the bedrock. It is the unshakable foundation upon which every single aspect of your future divine partnership will be built, sustained, and allowed to flourish. A strong inner foundation ensures an unbreakable external bond. The sixth key turns, with magnificent resonance, when you begin treating yourself, consistently and with unwavering reverence, the very way you deeply desire your divine counterpart to treat you. Not as a calculated practice, not as a strategic maneuver to attract love, but as a genuine, heartfelt recognition that you profoundly deserve that kind of love right now, from yourself, regardless of external circumstances, and most powerfully, before anyone else arrives to confirm it or validate its existence. Because the moment you truly believe that truth, the profound, transformative moment you embody it, vibrating with its reality, rather than just intellectually understanding it or wishing it were so, your energetic signal undergoes a radical, unmistakable transformation. It becomes crystal clear. It becomes undeniably potent. It becomes a pure, irresistible magnet for the very love you seek. And that, beloved soul, is the luminous, unmistakable frequency your galactic ally is powerfully approaching through, drawn by an invisible thread of destiny. The seventh key, the reunion readiness. The door opens from the inside. Every single key that came before this one, every layer of healing, every conscious choice, every energetic shift, every moment of profound introspection. All of it was meticulously preparing you for this singular, powerful moment. Not merely the moment of meeting your divine counterpart in the physical realm, but the far more significant moment of being truly, unequivocally ready to meet them, from the core of your being. Because there is a vast and crucial difference between merely wanting your divine counterpart to arrive, a desire often born of longing or societal expectation, and being genuinely, energetically prepared to receive them in a way that allows the connection to become, in its fullest, most magnificent expression, precisely what it is divinely meant to be: a union of two whole, sovereign souls. The final key, the ultimate unlocking, does not turn through the pursuit of more healing, the accumulation of more spiritual practices, or the endless striving for further preparation. No, beloved soul. It turns through a moment of profound, liberating recognition. It turns through the deep, cellular acknowledgement that you have already done the arduous, courageous work. It is the moment you look inward and recognize, with clear eyes and an open heart, that the magnificent person you have become through every heartbreaking loss, every transformative awakening, every moment of consciously choosing yourself when it would have been infinitely easier to abandon yourself to old patterns or external validation, that person, precisely as they are now, is ready. Not perfect, for no soul, however evolved, is ever truly finished with their journey of growth and expansion. Not devoid of shadows, for the human experience is inherently multifaceted, but ready. Whole enough to be met without needing another to complete them. Open enough to be seen in their raw, authentic glory without fear of judgment. Grounded deeply enough in their own sovereign identity, their own inner truth, that a sacred union will powerfully add to the richness of their existence, rather than attempting to complete them. Because you, in your wisdom, no longer need completion. You need resonance. You need a harmonious echo of the wholeness you have cultivated. And that profound magnetic resonance is something you have been diligently building, piece by precious piece, this entire time. The seventh key turns, with a whisper of ancient wisdom and a roar of self-acceptance, when you stop waiting for external confirmation of your readiness, for a sign, a prophecy, an affirmation from another, and instead, courageously offer that profound declaration to yourself. It turns when you stand, firmly and luminously, in the absolute center of your own magnificent life, the life you have been so bravely healing, meticulously building, and painstakingly learning to love, with all its imperfections and triumphs. And with every fiber of your being, you declare, clearly and with unwavering intention, I am ready. Not because everything around me is perfect, not because every challenge has vanished, not because every wound is erased, but because I am finally, fully, genuinely, unequivocally here, present in my power, sovereign in my being, open to my destiny. That declaration, beloved soul, is not small. It is not a fleeting thought or a simple wish. In the profound, intricate language of sacred union, it is a potent, undeniable transmission. And somewhere, in the shimmering, unseen cosmic corridors between your awakened soul and the one who is powerfully approaching you, something hears it, something recognizes it, something responds. Now hear this, and hear it clearly, beloved soul, because this is the profound message your heart has been waiting years, perhaps even lifetimes, to receive since the very moment you first started questioning whether extraordinary, soul-shaking love was truly written into the intricate tapestry of your unique story. You were never forgotten. Not for a single breath, by the expansive, benevolent universe. Not by the sacred intelligence that meticulously set the very conditions of your soul's epic journey before you ever arrived in this physical body. And certainly not by the galactic forces, the unseen guides, that have been lovingly, meticulously guiding your path through every dark corridor of challenge, every inexplicable loss that carved space in your heart, every love that arrived like a comet and then dissolved before you could fully comprehend its deeper meaning. You were always remembered, held in the highest regard. You were never the one who was left behind, stranded on the shores of expectation, watching others sail away into their destinies. No, beloved one, you were the one being saved for something so magnificent, so profound, so utterly breathtaking, that it required your full, magnificent capacity to receive it. You were being prepared for a love that would not diminish you, but expand you beyond your wildest dreams. The soul approaching you, your galactic ally, your divine counterpart, the one whose sacred frequency has been in perfect, harmonious orbit with yours across distances you cannot measure with any earthly instrument, across dimensions you cannot perceive with human eyes. They are not delayed. They are not stagnant. They are in constant, precise motion, moving through their own accelerated path of growth. And every single thing that has happened in your life, every joy, every sorrow, every lesson learned, up until this very moment, has been the universe, in its infinite wisdom and masterful design, meticulously engineering the precise energetic and emotional conditions under which you will finally be able to recognize each other, fully and completely, without a flicker of fear, without a moment of hesitation, without flinching from the intensity of such an undeniable connection. This is the symphony of destiny, orchestrated for two souls. Take a moment, beloved one. Close your eyes and truly think about who you were 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Delve into the memory of that version of yourself, the one who, perhaps, would have eagerly accepted the first version of love that felt even slightly safer, slightly more comfortable, than the piercing ache of loneliness. Think deeply about what you would have built with that version of love, with that version of yourself, and how quickly, how inevitably, it would have crumbled, because neither of you would have been truly ready, truly capable, of holding the immense weight and sacred responsibility of what you are both meant to co-create. The universe knew that. Your higher self, that luminous, all-knowing aspect of your being, knew that. And some profound, ancient part of you, perhaps buried deep beneath the insistent longing, beneath the frustrating impatience, beneath the pervasive fear that time was rapidly running out. Some part of you, in your soul's deepest knowing, knew it too. It was a silent, internal agreement. This sacred journey you are on, this winding, challenging, yet ultimately transformative path, is not a detour, not an accidental diversion from your true course. It is the path itself. It is the very unfolding of your highest destiny. And you, beloved soul, are further along it, more evolved, more prepared, more radiant than your doubting human mind has been willing or able to believe. You are closer than you know. The approach is undeniably real. The sacred alignment between your soul and theirs is building, gathering momentum, like an unseen cosmic tide. The cosmic corridors are converging in intricate, divinely orchestrated ways that your linear human timeline cannot yet fully perceive, cannot yet logically grasp. But your heart, if you are truly honest with yourself, if you allow yourself to feel beyond the veil of doubt, has already begun to subtly, unmistakably sense. It vibrates with an ancient knowing. Tonight, before you close your eyes and surrender to the embrace of sleep, take a sacred moment. Gently place one hand over your heart, feeling the steady rhythm of its beat. Feel the undeniable truth that it is still open, still willing, still courageous, still profoundly capable of extraordinary, expansive love, despite every challenge it has moved through, every loss it has weathered, every moment of doubt it has faced. And with deep intention, with every fiber of your being, say these powerful words, slowly, allowing each one to resonate within your core. I trust the approach. I trust the divine timing. I am ready to be found by what has already been searching for me. That, beloved soul, is not merely wishful thinking, not a fleeting hope cast into the wind. That is a potent, undeniable frequency declaration, and it will be heard, acknowledged, and responded to by the universe, by your divine counterpart, and by every force working for your highest good. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here, this sacred, energetic container we are co-creating. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, raw, and authentic from your heart journey. a truth you are ready to speak into existence. Then, with an open heart, take a moment to respond to someone else's intention with genuine encouragement or heartfelt love. This is not just content consumption. It is collective healing, an active participation in the elevation of consciousness. Love multiplies exponentially when hearts connect in authentic ways. If something in this profound message resonated deeply within your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your life is waiting, yearning for this exact activation, this specific permission to step into their own power. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, a whisper of recognition that this guidance is for you, subscribe. Stay in the continuous flow of divine love guidance, for your journey is just beginning to unfold in its magnificent glory. You are not just watching, you are actively healing, transforming, and evolving. This is your sacred space, your energetic sanctuary, and we are just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it, respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.